Hey guys, Chinea here. We are making a delicious Ugba sauce and roasted plantain. The items you need for this is fish, Ugba palm oil, salt, dry pepper, Ogiri onions, fresh pepper, and of course your plantain. You want to go ahead and get your plantain peeled and set aside. I like my plantain a little bit on the yellow side. To me, it tastes better that way. So once I get my plantain peeled, I make sure I have a baking pan, and I also use a silicone sheet to help prevent the plantain from sticking. So once I have that, I get a mixture of water, salt, and also dry pepper. I mix that all together, and the mixture, I use a brush to rub the mixture onto the plantain. I learned this trick from Auntie Flo at All Nigerian Recipe. Love her. I will put her link somewhere in the description area for you guys. So I brush on the mixture onto the plantain. I coat every single exposed area, and I have a little helper here. Nayla is helping mommy out, so I'm going to flip the plantain over and have her coat all the area for me. I'm getting the oven ready. I will preheat the oven to about 385 degrees. And once it's preheated and the plantain is ready to go into the oven, I will be baking the plantain or roasting the plantain for about 40 minutes. And I'll be checking the plantain frequently to make sure that it doesn't get burnt and that all the sides are nicely roasted. Look at her, she's so gentle with the plantain, much better than mommy. All right, so I'll make sure the plantain is nicely spaced out. We will put that into the oven and give it about 40 minutes. And while that is baking or roasting, a mixture of salt and also dry pepper. So I basically just put the salt in and the dry pepper and pat the pepper in. It's your choice really if you like your food spicy versus non-spicy. Just exercise with caution, whatever you're comfortable with. So once I rub that dry mixture in, the fish goes right into the oven with the plantain. So now I get my mixture ready that will help me spice the Ugba. So I put in my onions into the food processor. I want my mixture of onions and fresh pepper chopped finely, but I don't want it to be pureed. So I get that nice fine chopped texture by just pulsating the processor for a few minutes. And once it's ready, I put that out in a plate, and I will be getting everything into the pot once it is ready. I will get my oil out and get the pot on the stove, heat it up a little bit, add the oil. I don't want to bleach the palm oil. That's not the goal. I just want to add a little bit of heat, and when I feel the heat is enough, I go ahead and add all the ingredients I have. The first one going in will be the mixture of onions and the fresh pepper. I will use my wooden spoon to stir that up a little bit, and once again, I have my stove on low heat. I don't want to bleach that oil. I just want some heat to it. And as that's bubbling up, I will be adding in my ogiri. I love ogiri. So you want to place a tablespoon or so in. I mix that up with my wooden spoon. Make sure everything is nicely mixed. Sure that the oil is not burning. If you feel like it's burning, is about to be bleached, you want to go ahead and turn down the heat. At this point, you'll be adding the Ugba. Just pace yourself. Don't add everything in all at once. I like to have plenty of Ugba and less of the oil. So once I feel like I have enough Ugba, make sure to stir everything together. You can taste as you go. You want to go ahead and add your salt to taste. Stir that around a little bit. You want to also add your seasoning. I usually add Knorr Maggi, and I melt mine with water in the microwave. I add as much as I need. Stir that around, and at this point, you are good to go. Just go ahead and place that in a plate with a nice large plantain and also your fish, and you are ready to eat. Enjoy! Till the next video. Bye guys.